All right, Virgo. Let's have a quick look at what's happening. The overall energy, Virgo, is that you're walking away from something that's not keeping you emotionally fulfilled. You're walking away from something that doesn't serve you anymore. You're walking away from something that doesn't make you emotionally happy anymore. Could be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You could have water in your birth chart. What have happened in the past is there's a lot of miscommunication, or there was a lack of clarity. I feel there's more lack of clarity in the past. Either there was no success with a situation or with a person, and there was just lack of clarity with what was going on. What's happening now? You have the Seven of Cups. This is a lot of wishful thinking, or this is just a lot of confusion. You just don't know what's happening. I think the lack of clarity is still continuing right now too. You just don't know what's happening. And the problem, the influencing, is because the world is reversed. There is some karma that you still have to finish, or there are just some unfinished, there's still some unfinished business. And that's why probably a cycle isn't coming to an end. There's a lot of karma paying off, like I said. You're just stuck, stagnant. Things are just stuck and stagnant because you're in this confusion mode. Yeah. You just don't know what's happening, I guess. On your mind is the strength. You think you're going to overcome this obstacle. You're showing your confidence. You're bossing up. You're not going to let anything bring you down. And why the reading's going down is because someone's not budging. Either someone's releasing something or someone's just not budging. This is someone who's not trying to see things from a different perspective. And that's why what you'll experience in the near future is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This is someone, this could be a divorce, could be a breakup, could be a separation, or this could just be someone leaving a committed relationship. Alright, anyhow, we're going to clarify this reading. Let's do this. Alright, clarify the Eight of Cups. Why is the Eight of Cups here as the overall energy for Virgo? Clarify the Eight of Cups, please. Yeah, there's no beginning. There's a lack of new beginning. You don't have enough confidence in this relationship that you can lift this up. That's why someone's walking away, because someone's not happy. They're just walking away, and there's a lack of new beginning here. This is an end of a commitment, or this is just a delay in a commitment, or this is just a lack of new beginning in something very committed. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This is someone who is not confident about lifting this up. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This is a lot of self-doubt. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, because there's a lot of unhappiness. The Sun in reverse. This is, and which is bringing a lot of unhappiness in your life. The Sun in reverse could be unhappiness, sadness. This could be depression. Again, the Sun in reverse could also be a lack of clarity. Clarify the Sun in reverse. Clarify the Sun in reverse, please. See, because probably someone wants to be single, independent. So the overall energy, once again, someone's walking away because there's a lack of a new beginning here, or someone just doesn't have the confidence that things are going to work out, which in turn is making you very, very happy. You're very depressed about this, or there's just no clarity about this. And this could all be because someone wants to be single. Someone wants to be independent, single, independent, and they want to be on their own. Nine of Pentacles is someone who's single and independent. Probably, if I see the Ten of Pentacles in reverse in the future, that means someone definitely wants to get out of this relationship or marriage or commitment. Alright, why is the Ace of Swords in reverse here? Why has Virgo experienced the Ace of Swords in reverse in the past? See, because someone gave up. You gave up. You have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. There was no victory. There was no victory. There was no success in the past. And someone gave up on this connection. They stopped waiting. Someone could have been waiting. Let me do this. Should I not? Should I not? Well, a lot of would have, should have, could have. But now someone just stopped investing. Someone just thought something was a waste of time. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, please. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, there was someone in the past who was juggling two things. Either this was someone juggling two people, or juggling two situations, or just trying to get a decision to be made, okay? But they were trying to balance two situations. Clarify the Two of Pentacles. Clarify the Two of Pentacles. Okay, and something came to an end. Someone feels betrayed. There's a Ten of Swords here. Something came to a big end. Someone closed a cycle. This is closing of a painful cycle. There was an ending here in the past. Someone was juggling a situation. They were trying to balance it out, but I think it didn't really work out. And it was, this is overkill. Ten of Swords can also be overkill. This is someone who was just so stressed, they just decided to end something. Because there was a lack of clarity. Also, there was no success, there was no breakthrough, there was no cutthroat communication, there was no truth and clarity. Could be a lot of miscommunication, or could be a lot of lies and manipulation. But someone, I think this is a lack of clarity. Something was not successful, and someone gave up. They just stopped waiting for something. They felt that the fruits of their labor are not coming in. Because someone could be juggling two situations or two people. Someone could be juggling a decision. Should I wait? Should I not? Should I wait? Should I not? And finally, I think someone made up their mind, and there was an ending to a very, very painful situation. This is the ending of a very painful cycle. All right, coming into the current situation, why is Virgo experiencing the Seven of Cups? Why is Virgo experiencing the Seven of Cups? Yeah, someone giving it time. Maybe you're extremely confused about the situation. It's clarified by the Four of Swords. You're giving something time. You're taking a break. Probably you're not in communication with someone, but because of the confusion, wishful thinking, you're giving something a break. You just don't have clarity. You may have looping. Either you're keeping your options open, and you don't know which option to pick, or you could also think of a way to approach the situation. And you have a lot of ways to approach. I think this is more of confusion, and you're taking a break. You're taking a time out. You're clocking out. Someone's clocked out. Someone's giving this time. They're not taking action. This is more like very meditative. You know, like, let me take some time. Like, just no action and just thinking. Giving some time. Gathering your thoughts, you know. Clap at the Four of Swords. A lot of the drawn energy. Clap at the Four of Swords. Yes, someone doesn't want to take a risk. We have the Fool in reverse. You could be dealing with a fixed sign Aries. Someone doesn't want to take a risk. Someone's being extra cautious, and they don't trust the person anymore. Because this person could have gone, you could have gone through back and hell. Now you're being extra cautious with this person. You're not taking a risk with this person anymore after giving it a very long thought. Clarify the Fool in reverse, please. Clarify the Fool in reverse. Yeah, because something ended here. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. There's an ending here. And you're ending things. You're not taking a risk, and you're ending things for this person. Definitely ending things for the good, that's for sure. That's why we see the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. You're leaving a marriage, or someone's leaving a committed relationship. Either it's you, either it's the other person. Because you don't want to take a risk with this person, you know. Because things are just too confusing. Clap for the World in reverse. Clap for the World in reverse, please. Why is this World in reverse? Yeah. You have unfinished business with a soulmate. This could be someone from your past, or this could be unfinished business with someone who you have good memories with. Clap for the Six of Cups. Clap for the Six of Cups. Yeah. This could be someone who you're married to. Or this could be someone who is bringing you an offer of commitment. You could be wanting to have a commitment with someone, but before that, you need to finish some unfinished business, because your cycle's stuck right now. You cannot get out right now. But you're definitely wanting someone to come back from your past, who's a soulmate, and you're ready to, and you're wanting to offer them commitment. This is someone who wants to offer stability and security. Try for the King of Pentacles. What is this King of Pentacles? And maybe it could also be you're just plain focused on your work, because King of Pentacles is also Earth energy towards Virgo Capricorn. Try for the King of Pentacles here. Alright. So there is unfinished business with a soulmate, or you have good memories with someone. Definitely a strong soulmate connection, but for right, and you probably want to give stability and security in this relationship. You want to bring a lot of stability in this relationship, but maybe things are just not working out between you and this person. But however, you're going to get over it. You're stressing about this, but you'll get over it. You'll heal from it. You'll heal from the situation. Clarify the strength, please. Why is the strength here? See? You're getting the strength to avoid the situation. Really, Virgo? Like, that's so funny. Look, what's on your mind? You have the strength, and then you have the Seven of Swords. You're getting the strength to avoid the situation, or you're gathering the strength to strategize how to go towards this. Because again, there's the Seven of Cups. You don't know how to take this forward. You just don't know what's going on. Clarify the Seven of Swords. Yeah, see, but you're not communicating. You're just holding back communication. You're not trying to get clarity. That's what happened in the past. There was no clarity. Maybe in the past also there was no clarity. Maybe you avoided this in the past too. And now you're gathering all your strength to avoid. That's an escapist attitude, Virgo. If this is not you, this is the person you're dealing with. And you're holding back communication. Whereas the situation needs to be confronted like right away, but you're holding back. That's a missed opportunity. That just makes things worse. I have the Knight of Swords in reverse, please. You just want to reunite with them, but then you don't want to take any action. You just want to try and avoid, and probably you're just okay with chilling and just, or you're just okay with whatever's going on. You're just okay having fun, relaxing and stuff. You don't want to, you know, sometimes this is Virgo. If this is you, or if this is the person you're dealing with, take how it resonates. But sometimes this is a person who'd rather avoid a situation than be in an uncomfortable position, okay? Just saying. Try for the Hangman in reverse. Try for the Hangman in reverse. Alright. There is someone, okay, you could be dealing with a fixed sign Pisces. We have the Hangman in reverse with the Wheel of Fortune and the Hierophant. I need one more card. Where's the Hierophant here? Try for the Hierophant, please. Please try for the Hierophant. Someone's releasing something so that things, and they want things to go their way. Could be releasing a commitment and they want to move away from a commitment. That's why all this is happening. Or could be that someone's not budging. I feel this is someone who's releasing someone's releasing something. They're releasing something so that things can move in their favor. I don't know what they're releasing. Or someone's very stubborn about moving things their way. Whoever this person is, right, they're definitely very stubborn. But there's someone who's releasing... This is release of a stagnant situation. There's a release of a stagnant situation. And now things are turning in your favor, Virgo. If not yours, then in theirs. And this is someone who's... The wheel is turning in their favor. It has to do with a commitment, but they are moving away from the commitment. This clarifies the Ten of Pentacles in reverse in the future. Someone wants to get out. Someone wants to release a committed relationship. Someone wants to release a marriage. Someone wants things to go their way. They want the wheel to move their way. And that's why all this is happening. There's someone who wants to get out of this relationship. Try for the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, please. Why will Virgo experience the Ten of Pentacles in reverse in the future? This could also be someone who's stuck in a marriage. Try for the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, please. Someone's being very arrogant. Someone's just stalking the fuck out of you. Maybe you don't know someone's stalking you. Someone's just holding back. This is someone who knows a lot, but they're just holding back. They're just being arrogant. Like, no, I'm not going to come and talk. You talk first. You know what, Virgo? I think you already know this. Because, see, in your mind, you're already avoiding this. You're putting all your strength in avoiding a confrontation. Try for the Page of Swords in reverse. What is this Page of Swords in reverse? See. There's someone who's very manipulative here. This is a Virgo or a Gemini, the Magician in reverse. Someone's being very, very manipulative here. This is someone who's very good looking. They smell good. They have the gift of the gab. But they're always wearing a false mask. I've got a Magician in reverse. I've got a Magician in reverse. I've got a Magician in reverse. So someone is... Either there's you leaving a commitment, someone's leaving a marriage, or someone wants to leave a marriage, someone wants to leave a committed relationship, or someone's just stuck in a relationship, but they're not talking about it. They're not confronting the situation. They're just trying to have as many tricks as possible. This is someone who's being very, very fraudulent. This is someone who just has a trick under their sleeve. They're wearing a false mask. Someone's not being themselves. And very soon there's someone who's going to give up. Try for the 7 of Wands in reverse. Try for the 7 of Wands in reverse. Try for the 7 of Wands in reverse. Yeah. There's someone who's going to give up because there's going to be a lack of control of the situation. You have the Emperor in reverse. This is someone who lacks control. There are no boundaries. And that's why someone's just going to give up on the connection. They just can't fight this anymore. Or maybe they're just done tolerating this magician. Whoever this is. I say that someone's not going to fight for this anymore. I don't think someone's fighting for this connection anymore. Maybe they're just going to be sick and tired of this magician energy and someone who's just like playing mind games all the time. And someone's just not talking, you know. There's a lot of silence, but both the sides know the truth. That's what I feel. I feel you and the person you're dealing with, you both know the truth. Maybe things aren't working out, but you both are being quiet about it and you're playing the silent game. Like, no, you talk first. Like, no, you confront the situation first, but you're not saying it. And finally, there could be a divorce or a breakup. I don't see the justice here, but I do see like someone's leaving a commitment relationship or a marriage. Because there was someone could have been sick and tired and fed up of the mind games. Someone could have been sick and tired of someone's someone's just playing mind games. Someone just has a sharp tongue, okay? This person, whoever is this Page of Swords in reverse, this is someone very immature in communication. Maybe when they talk, they're just very rude, you know. They'll just talk without thinking, you know, even if they do. And then they're always up to manipulation. They're constantly trying to manipulate the situation. And that's why someone's giving up. Someone's giving up. They're just like, you know what? I don't want to fight for this anymore. Because there's a loss of control. There's a lack of control here. Or it could be that someone's just being too stubborn, okay? This is someone who's extremely stubborn too. Like, no, it's gotta be my way or the highway. But someone definitely wants to be single here. There was an ending in the past already. There is an ending right now because someone's just not trusting the other person. But someone's avoiding a situation of confrontation. And there's someone who wants to leave a traditional relationship. Alright, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Got a little complicated, but I hope this resonates with you. Please like, share, and comment. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.